So give me a hall pass because I'm in the wrong class. And scene. That's how that shit came off, Anderson. Like you was in a fucking high school play. Like you was fucking auditioning for an elementary school poetry festival. Like you was, bruh, it was very theatrical at the end. Dang it, big dog. Dang it. Dang it, big dog. We gonna talk, though. We gonna talk.
Oh shit, all these fake niggas around me, I gotta be cautious. Lost it, trapping and living with mammy, boy, that ain't no bullshit. Dawson, growing up a creek, you niggas cheap, we need a forfeit. I was working since a teen, yeah. Mama told me just to pray on it, stay on it. Different homies, new regime, yeah. Now I'm feeling like I'm finding my way on it. Need a bitch who just obey and then lay on it. Simon said to go and do what I say on it. So what are your intentions, yeah, yeah. And a watch be a pension, yeah, yeah. And a Glock got extensions, yeah, yeah. Can no op get a mention, yeah, yeah. So what are your intentions? Say what are your intentions, yeah, yeah. Say what are your intentions, yeah, yeah. And a watch be a pension, yeah, yeah. And a Glock got extensions, yeah, yeah. Can no op get a mention, yeah, yeah. Say what are your intentions? Say what are your intentions? Yeah,
you can call me Fat Boy, man. AKA I'm not in the NBA, but I am the two guard, aka I might not be the man, but I'm right next to God. Shout out to you, and you. Don't adjust your volume, my nigga. Just don't. The accent is just fucked up. I'm from Baltimore. You should already know. Let's just start the show. Fat Boy is in attendance. Man, it's been a long time since I dropped that intro. Been a long time coming. Welcome back. Season 2, episode 1 of Raise the Stock. Let's get all the particulars out the way. Okay? First things first, my nigga. I am not here to tell you who won the fucking battle. I'm well aware niggas been in the comments saying, this fat ass nigga didn't even tell us who won the fucking battle at the end. Like, bro, go watch the battle your fucking self and you can find out who won the goddamn battle. I'm not here to tell you that, bruh. I'm not here to break down round for round. You want to hear a Bob breakdown? I don't really do those no more like I used to, bro. You got to go watch my old videos to watch me break down bars and shit. I don't do that shit no more. I'm like Mel Kiper Jr. in this motherfucker right now. Okay? I'm a scout. You know what I'm saying? I like to look for the new talent. Tell you the niggas I think gonna be dope. The ones that's got it, the ones that ain't got it yet, and the ones that's probably never gonna get it. I'm that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Back in season 1, I said, yo, I think Lou Castro gonna have to separate himself from Twerk. You gotta find a way to distinguish the differences a little more between you and Twerk. I don't know how you go about doing that, but you definitely gotta distinguish a little more separation. Obviously, the way that they deliver the content, the way that they growl in some of the content, it's going to sound the same. I don't know what he's going to do, what it's going to be to separate himself, but he got to find something. And he has. Nigga, wild, strong, whip the pot. He got his own branding, whole situation going on right now. He do videos outside of battle rap. He done developed his whole own personality, so much so that even now he done teamed up with K-Shine, and I'm interested to see how that go. Double Impact weekend, man, coming up this weekend. Looking forward to that. I told niggas when nobody was talking about Easy the Block Captain, I was the one nigga talking about, y'all gotta watch out for this nigga Easy the Block Captain. Shout out to my guy, solid nigga. He know I fucks with him heavy. All I want to say about this nigga is this, yo. You don't belong in this group. It's time to move you the fuck up out of here. You have graduated from my school of fucking Raise the Stock. You don't belong here no more. Pack your bags, go sit with the principal. We moving you to another school. You just got promoted. Get out of here, kid. Easy, you that nigga, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Some of the obviously you got Kid Chaos. I said at that time, I thought that he probably was the most polished of the new niggas. I thought that back then. I feel like of all the niggas in your class that's on your level, that Swamp, Kid Chaos, all these niggas Trufo level, I think you are the number one slot. I think I think you in the #1 slot. I think you are the most ready to move on. That has stood the test of time for me. So there's a bunch of different names I've recapped over the years. Even Nun Nun, when Nun Nun had an earlier run in URL, things wasn't looking so good, bruh. Wasn't looking so good. You ran into Jack Boy. Niggas is like, nah, you got 30, white boy. Sit your ass down. Nun Nun went and took a seat. He said, man, I'm out of here. Fuck y'all. And he came back, chain punching. Some was wilding the fuck out, man. And I took note of that. Nigga, I'm gonna make a comment right now that I'm sure a lot of niggas is not gonna fuck with, and that's cool. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna say what I really fucking feel. I feel like this is the most improved battle rapper in 2019. I fucking said it, bro. And I said, yo, y'all better watch out for Nun Nun. And I told niggas he might go far in this tournament. He had an uphill battle against Loso and shit to open the first round, but he got past him. Now, yes, it's controversial, but I attribute that to people, unlike myself, not really being aware of who Nun Nun was going into that tournament. And I think some of that was shock value. Caught Loso on one of them nights where he just had some of his best material and he advanced in the tournament. So those are just some of the names that I saw that I thought, all right, these niggas is going to be dope. Keep your eye open. That's just a little history on me. Now, let's talk about what we here for. Anderson Burrus versus MVP. Now, I'm not here to break down the battle and tell you how great it was, but I will say they did have a good battle. Good back and forth. Since they both had this issue, I'm just going to address it now for both of them and get it out the way before I do one by one. On stage defense is important. I cannot stress this shit enough. I say it time and time again, video after video. You niggas gotta watch out being fans of your opponent's material, my nigga. My nigga, text the nigga later. Tweet the nigga later. Do an interview and tell niggas what your favorite bars was. I don't give a fuck. Hold it for later. We've been criticizing niggas like JC and all these other niggas who want to acknowledge their opponent's material, clips and shit. Bruh, all this friendly shit on stage don't look great, bruh. We ain't here for that as fans. So y'all have to watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Laughing and dapping the nigga and all that shit ain't gonna fly, bruh. So you gotta get a hold of it now. Now, let's start with Anderson Burrus. The reason I'm starting with Anderson Burrus first is because I don't have a whole lot of notes for MVP, and I'm gonna explain why when we get to that part. Let's start with Anderson Burrus, though. I like Anderson Burrus. Obviously, you're gonna have a lot of people saying, "White boy might as well go to KOTD." Anderson, let me tell you something, bruh. Very harsh critics over here, bruh. They gonna tell you you don't belong here. They gonna tell you you're not gonna make it. They gonna tell you you're not cut out for this. You gotta ignore the bullshit. If you want to be a battle rapper on URL, accept it now. Stick with it now. Along the lines of Mike P. He heard all that same shit. He fought through it. People don't even talk about that shit no more. And you're going to get a couple stragglers here and there coming through the door saying he need to go over there. But you late to that party. We've been stopped saying that. We love Mike P over here in URL. Make it work. That's what I'm saying to you now. If it worked for Mike, it can work for you. That's all I'm saying, bruh. What I like about this guy is he not afraid to talk race. I know all the cultural appropriation talk, all the white market, all the Columbine talk, all that shit, bruh. I like the fact that he's not afraid to talk race. It's risky as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's risky. But the fact that you're able to mix that into your material, it's not like we haven't seen it before. I'm not saying you're the first person to ever do the shit. I'm saying that for a new battle rapper to come in the door and not just be rapping, but taking risks with different types of material, it says a lot about his character. I noticed that for sure. The next thing I want to point out is his poise. Very poised for a new battle rapper. What caught my attention early was the fact that, bro, you standing in front of a battle rapper that's having 3 really good fucking rounds. You rapping in front of Beasley. You got faces from the URL and media in the room, I'm sure, that you standing in front of, and you have to continue to be on point. And what I mean by that is all these different things is happening around him, and his material takes a lot of risk. It takes a lot of risk. To have a dry sense of humor like that, you got to deliver them jokes on point. To go through that Golden Girls material to start his 3rd round, he has to sell that material. You don't just write that and, oh, this is going to work. You don't know that. If this shit, but listen, the end of his 3rd round wasn't that good to me, right? But to open it up with the Golden Girls shit was pretty funny. It was clever. And he has to sell that to us. And he has to sell us his image on top of that. It all has to work. Once it stops working or falls flat, you in deep shit. So it showed a lot of poise to get through all that and confidently and comfortably still get that level of material off. I talked about the on-stage defense. Definitely got to work on that. But I peeped something you on to already early in the game. I see you already trying to set up this whole thing about you're going to get the same thing from the other battle rappers, and they just going to try to do gun bars and drug talk. And, you know, against him, that's not going to necessarily work because he's going to bring something different to the table. I get that. Now, maybe you just was selling that in this battle. I don't know. But if that's the approach you taking going forward, trying to convince people that gun bars and all that shit not going to work, I don't know how far that's going to get you, bro. I'm going to tell you right now. It might work for a handful of battles, but that's what you're going to face over here. That's what's over here. So you bringing that to every single battle is probably not going to be in your best interest. At some point, you just going to have to be who you are and not reference what your opponent might bring every single time you hit that stage. I want to liken these critiques that I got for these battle rappers to NBA 2K, right? So what they do is, on 2K, they tell you when you create a player, what your player could end up being like, or who your game is modeled after based on what you built, right? And for Anderson Burrus, I feel like on the low end, maybe down the line, end up somewhat of a Sharon type battle rapper on the low end. And on the high end, which is going to take a lot of work, and I'm going to explain this, somebody like a Pat Stay. I think a lot of what he does is like Pat Stay. They got the dry humor. They got the sporadic, random, high energy, aggressive delivery. They got the random, sporadic haymakers that can land in the room based on the type of material that they deliver. They both very witty and creative. I really like the Three Stripes, Where's Waldo shit that he brought to the table. I thought that was very creative. That was dope. Very witty battle rapper. Here's the thing about Pat Stay, though. And here's the thing about Anderson Burrus becoming something like that. I don't know that Pat Stay is the Pat Stay we know now if he had done most of his career through URL. I think that being over on KOTD allowed him to hone in on his craft and his skill and get off certain material that wouldn't necessarily fly on URL because of the type of fans that's over here. But he was able to become Pat Stay and then bring Pat Stay that we know now to the URL. I don't know that you're going to have that same level of success over here in URL to reach that particular level. You're going to face a lot of opponents that's on a lot of different shit. You're going to face a lot of race angles. And some of your shit might not work So it's going to take a lot of developing. Now, one thing that Pat Stay is good at, freestyles and rebuttals. If that's in your arsenal, you definitely want to develop that or key in on that a lot more. That's going to win a lot of fans over. But I think you would do very well in leveling up on the material that you bring. Just trying to entertain us more so than bring us a good battle is not going to be effective all the time. It's not going to work. We saw what Pat Stay ended up doing. Maybe he just wasn't prepared. But versus K-Shine, bro, in some situations, that shit just not going to work that night. It ain't going to hit. So, for me, I like this guy. I want to say, if I had to give you a grade, I would say maybe a 6. Maybe a 6.5. And I won't say that that's bad. I think 20 to 40% of that material will work on a main stage in front of a URL crowd. A lot of what I heard is like, it works for this room. People who actually checking for and listening for what you bring into the table, critiquing your style, allowing you the chance. Nobody in that room is getting ready to boo you or no shit like that. So you were really given a lot of room to get your shit off. And when something didn't land, it just got kind of quiet, and it is what it is. But that's my critique of Anderson Burrus. MVP. I like MVP, man. I like MVP. He can battle rap. Okay? Guy can battle rap. But I don't have a lot of notes on him. I did like the aggression in his delivery. I think he's very knowledgeable of what it takes to get off great content. Very witty as a writer. Very clever writing. I like the whole taking the idea of Anderson Burrus being a breath of fresh air and correlating it with the knee on the neck of George Floyd. Rest in peace to George Floyd. I thought that was very well put together. He does not have a attribute that sticks out. Nothing about his performance that he gave was like, yo, this part wowed me. Other than the rapping and the writing, which is the most important part, was really good. But the humor, I guess, some of it was there, but it wasn't his standout thing. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't performance. There wasn't rebuttals. There wasn't freestyle. There wasn't, and I'm not here to tear him down or say he wasn't good or he was bad or no shit like that. I'm just saying that there wasn't really a whole lot there. I don't like to use the term cut and paste or whatever, copy and paste or whatever the term is people want to use when niggas can battle rap, but nothing really stands out because it kind of sounds like I'm shitting on him. But he can battle rap. Like, if I had to use him as an example of what battle rap is, he definitely can do the shit. But it's going to take a lot of elevation. Is he going to become an excellent schemer? Are you going to add more punching to what you do? Like, are you going to become a performer? Are you going to become an angler? Which is something that, in my mind, I'm looking at him and sizing up what I did see. I think that probably is the direction he's going to want to go in. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm keeping it short and sweet on MVP. I don't have a lot to go off of. I thought you gave 3 good rounds of solid material, but we need to see something else. Something has to happen going forward, and I think you need to add something or try some shit the very next time out. Something to catch people's attention. For your high end, low end, I think on the low end, you probably end up somebody like a Danger Zone, which is not bad, but you see the type of career Danger Zone has right now. That's not the shit on him. It's not where it could be. On the high end, I think you could reach somebody the potential of an O-Red. I think it depends on, you know, the progression of your pen and, you know, you owning more of that Crip situation. Like, if you a Crip, bruh, own it now. Don't try to come out here and fucking Smurf Blue, Crenshaw Blue, fucking Crip Street Blue 5 battles from now, from head to toe, slippers included, my nigga. If you Crip, Be Crip now, bruh. But own that shit. Incorporate it in who you are now so it'll stand out now. Niggas is gonna question your gangster from now to the end of time if you off and on with this Crip shit. If you follow battle rap, you know what I'm talking about. You know I'm not lying. You know what it is. That's really all I got, man. If I had to give him a grade to close this shit out, I'm not gonna lie. I think he right around the same number, about a 6, a 6.5. The material definitely couldn't have been better, but I wasn't wowed by any of this. Definitely some good writing, but I wasn't wowed or blown away by what I saw. The grading curve for me, for all these new niggas is, do I think you could compete with any of the newer class? I don't think either one of y'all could beat a Kid Chaos right now. I don't think y'all could beat an Easy right now. I don't think y'all could beat a Real Sick right now. I don't think y'all could beat Jada Nightwing right now. Y'all got a ways to go. You know what I'm saying? But that's what these videos are about. It's all about development. The next time they have a battle, I'll be back on camera telling you about the progression or the regression of MVP, and the same for Anderson Burrus. But salute to both of y'all. Y'all definitely brought it. Y'all definitely had a good battle. And look forward to seeing y'all on the stage again, man. It's your man, Fat Boy Maine, signing the fuck out the same way I always do, bruh. I respect the culture. I advise you niggas to do the same. Hey, yo, Posey! Take us home, my nigga.
I'm a real nigga with 6,000.
Oh shit, all these fake niggas around me, I gotta be cautious. Lost it, trapping and living with mammy, boy, that ain't no bullshit. Dawson, growing up a creek, you niggas cheap, we need a forfeit. I was working since a teen, yeah. Mama told me just to pray on it, stay on it. Different homies, new regime, yeah. Now I'm feeling like I'm finding my way on it. Need a bitch who just obey and then lay on it. Simon said to go and do what I say on it.